What? Unpowered buildings. Yeah, the power's gonna come. Relax. You can see the yellow line moving. It'll happen. There we go. There we go. Everything's fine. Hello everyone, and welcome back to SimCity. Now in the last episode, gotta admit I am frustrated. I got frustrated. I'm still frustrated over Lock Island and its mess, but it is what it is. But there are times when you just kind of have to accept your losses and cut and run, and that is our situation here. Now Lock Island is not done. We will be back to Lock Island. We'll have to go back eventually so we can start producing or sending metal and alloy to the archaeology area. But for now, we're going to claim a new city. I already have a name in mind, thanks to Final Fantasy XIV. I never knew the word steppe before in the context of topography, but it is a cool word. There's an area in Final Fantasy XIV called the Sabin Steppe. That will not be this one, because those of you who know me know what I'm naming the cities after. So this will be Sabin Steppe. Alright, so we are starting anew. And this will be a relatively traditional city. But 50,000 is not going to super help us. So what we were going to do is we're going to jump back over to Lock Island, even though I said we were done here, but we're only going to be here for about a minute. It's going to take us less time to do business with Lock Island than it will be for the loading screen. So all we are doing is we are going to Lock Island, and now we are going to gift $300,000 to Sabin Steppe. And generally, you have to wait a little bit for it to take effect, which is why I'm going to sit here for just a second. There we go. Simoleon gift sent to Sabin Steppe. So everybody remember, $300,000. I'm going to pay it back. Sabin Steppe will pay it back. I make the cities loan each other the money, not gift each other the money usually. And now we go to this, and it's still at 50k. It's the only problem with this. It takes a minute for it to work. I don't know why it hasn't kicked in yet. Like, it takes a while. It's maddening how long it takes. There it goes. Alright, so now we've got $350,000 to work with. Alright, so, as I mentioned before, this city is going to be a more traditional city. We are eventually going to have to specialize, but at least for now, everything is fine the way it is. We're not going to do too much wackiness here. I will, however, first thing, we need to see which direction the wind is blowing. It's blowing out to sea. Okay. What is this? Oh, it's a train tunnel. Oh man, the train runs everywhere. This is a cute little area that you can stick something up to. Alright, okay, so we are going to begin with some avenues. Now this is going to be our... Wow, there is just too much shit being shown on the top of my screen right now. Alright, so this is going to be our main thoroughfare. I guess we have enough money to play with that I can... do this. Alright. And now, learning our lesson from the last city, we need to do as few intersections as feasibly possible. Okay, now... coal power plant, terrain too steep. Okay, so let's see if I can... Let's see if that's good enough. I actually have more land here than I thought I did. Whoa. Yeah, that's not bad. Alright, let's see if I can plop one there. Nope. Too bad. That's fine. I have backup plans, no worries. So, as I was saying, this is going to be not only a traditional city, but a smart city. In theory, I don't know how well it's going to work, but hopefully it will work. Let's get this to about here, and then draw this to about here. Perfect. Alright, that is a start. We've already dropped $25,000 on all of that, which is not good, but that's why I sent the money to the city from Lock Island. Oops. Straight road. Let's follow that line. Okay. And plop this. Cool. Please accept global deliveries. Sure, we'll put that there. Now we need water. Now, the nice thing is I saw that there was a ton of water in this city. So let's see where it is. Whoo, look at all that water, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Ooh, I've been to this region before because I remember these little slopes. Is this the region I've used before for our old? Yeah, I think this is the region I used for our old SimCity series that I was doing, that I never finished, the one that went 88 episodes, because I believe the city I named after Chris Engel was here. I didn't think I've been to this region before. I could be mistaken, but you know, whatever. Okay, now, before I commit to doing something I'm going to regret, let's see, let's build... Okay, that's what I was wondering. Could I make that ramp? Yeah, we want our main thoroughfare. There we go. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. Okay. So we have our main thoroughfare. Like, it's one unbroken line so far. That's what we like. We like unbroken lines. Since the wind is blowing out to, right now, camera right, which is east, apparently, all of our industrial zones are going to be down on this side, which is fine. I guess I could start... that's the question. Where do I put the industrial zones? If I put all of the industrial zones in one section of the city, then they can expand in any direction I want them, or they can expand as far as I want them. So, like, so what I'm thinking here, with the wind blowing out this way to sea, I should put the industrial buildings here. However, if I just split the city mentally in half, let's draw a line like this. So you have the low end and the high end. We can keep the residents in the high end. We keep the industrial zones in the low end. And then it doesn't matter if they're blowing smoke all over themselves. It doesn't matter. The only problem is, if I put the water down here, I'm going to have to make sure that there's a quarantine zone so the water doesn't get polluted. So let's flip on our water map again. Oh, we can just do it here. We'll put the quarantine zone here. So the main thoroughfare will break this way. That way we can put industrial zones along here. Because water is not affected by air pollution. So... wait, give me that water table again, baby. So now we go like... Nope, we don't do that. We go exactly how I want to draw the road. Like that. And then we put down our water tower. And then we draw another service road going this-a-way. And now I need to turn the water table off because I don't see where the hell I'm going. Alright, that is not what I wanted to do. I have a plan. Don't worry, everybody. I have a plan. Start right here in the corner. Sure. Why did that not connect? There we go. And then we'll put our drainage pipe here. Nice. So now we take our avenues again. Straight roads this time. Make this as nice and straight as possible. It's okay that it's on a relative angle. Cool. Okay. Now we can start building our industrial zones. So we want a little bit of a quarantine, so it's not going to affect the water table. So let's put it, say right about here. Just extend the whole way. Now this might have... We might have some four-way intersections here. But so it goes. Yeah, let's just extend this all the way. Right now, this is going to be good enough. Like, I don't need to turn these into four ways yet. Just eventually we may have to build on both sides here. Unless... No, okay, this is good enough. Okay. So now we just start, and I'm going to keep an eye on the water situation. If the water starts getting polluted, we'll redraw some of these lines. And this can be a trading city. We'll put down a trading depot immediately because all of these industrial zones will need a place for their freight. Because with this many industrial zones, they will absolutely need somewhere to send their freight. So we will plop a trading depot immediately, if possible. I may not be qualified yet to do one. Let's see. Oh, I do. Cool. Okay. Come on. There we go. So yeah, perfect. Okay, that'll work. Perfect. Yeah. Okay, so now we need some residential zones, and we're going to do the same damn thing. Eventually, I think eventually we'll use mega towers here, but one thing at a time. Right now, we do not need mega towers. Now, I'm going to use a slightly different strategy with the way I build my residential zones than I usually do. So usually I go I go line by line on the guide, but this time I'm going to skip a line, and the reason is because we are going to stick a park right here. And that will increase happiness for everybody, obviously, and reduce the number of stops on this main thoroughfare. Now, this is, again, something I'm going to be watching very carefully. If traffic slows too much down these lines, I may destroy every other road so I can... Sorry, a thought just crossed my mind. I just had a thought cross my mind. I'm going to do an experiment because I haven't done this before. What if we do the zones here instead? I was going to do it here, this direction, but what if we do it this way? Well, we can still put a park down. Okay, then let's do that. These will be our commercial zones. Cool. All right. And now we need schools. So usually you don't want to build a school too early. Right now this is too early to build a school, but I want schools in this city. This has to be a smart city. It's going to have to be. So we are going to build a school early. And eventually... Now see, the good thing about building a school this early is when you have smart people in your city, it reduces crime, reduces pollution, reduces trash, and reduces all sorts of other wonderful things. It reduces problems. So we want to get everyone nice and educated, nice and early, and eventually we'll have high-tech factories as well, and that will allow us to start building processors. I'm going to once again jump back to Lock Island, because there is going to be one more thing we are going to have to do. I'm going to add a couple of garages to our our garbage collection and send them over to Sabin Steppe. That way Sabin Steppe does not have to worry about its own garbage situation. Because you can see we are totally keeping up with garbage at this point in this city. So we add a couple garages and we'll volunteer 4 vehicles to dispatch out there. Boop. And garbage and... Actually 2 should do it for now. Yeah, 2 will do it for now. So now I'm going to force a save, just in case that matters. And we're going to burn a few seconds here. Let me make sure it... God, what a mess. Okay. Alright, so far it's working. Alright, so we'll reload Sabin Steppe now. Alright, so I shouldn't need to exit out of Sabin Steppe again, because we've got... Like, other than garbage, Sabin Steppe will be self-sustainable. It's got power, water, the whole 9. So we're losing quite a bit of money. What? Unpowered buildings. Yeah, the power's gonna come, relax. You can see the yellow line moving. It'll happen. There we go. There we go. Everything's fine. Yep, water's fine, everything's fine. We're doing fine. Alright. Petition to build ore mine. That's not gonna happen. Name your city! We already did! Hooray! Alright. Commercial zones are moving in. Industrial zones have moved in. You want Omega, you can go screw yourself. I'm not even gonna try it. This is actually the place where you would want to do Omega. The thing is, I'd have to import iron and coal. Or iron and oil, and I just don't want to import right now. Just fuck it. We're good right now as we are. I need to work slowly to make sure no bullshit happens. Water pollution clean. 4,000 month supply, although that's going down rapidly as we pump more water. Okay. Stop. Yes. Region view. Yes. I know. Yes. You need resources. Yes. Stop blinking at me. I wish there was a button that would just... turn off those blinky notifications for 5 seconds. Alright, we're making a profit. We have 420 people, which is nothing, but at least we're starting. We have lots of people visiting. Lots of available jobs. No unfilled freight orders. We have, which is good. Now, this unsatisfied number means that the industrial zones in question, the industrial zones that are unsatisfied, have nowhere to go with their freight. But that's not entirely true, because they have the trade depot. Because I think that panel... Yeah, the panel's freight, so they're fine. They're just a little unhappy that they have nowhere to ship their freight to, because they haven't really started doing so yet. Now, the buildings might be a little unhappy in the short term. Business is okay, because you don't have anywhere to ship the freight to. Commercial happiness. Not enough shoppers. Okay. Need workers. Okay. So, that'll do it for this episode. Sabin Steppe is off to a good start. We just need more people, which is fine. We will continue to increase our residential zones here. We'll extend this out a little bit more and start pushing out in this direction. And we're taking up a lot of land. I may need to create a more compact area. But I think I know how I'll do it. I just don't know if this is going to fuck me up in the long term. But hey, gotta try, right? Who dares wins. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow for another episode. What a boring picture to end on. Hold on. That better? Yeah, now you can see the whole city. Alright, bye everyone.